Today's Gospel passage recounts that on the day of Easter, Jesus appears to his disciples in the upper room in the evening, bearing three gifts: peace, joy, the apostolic mission. The first words he says are, "Peace be with you." The risen one brings authentic peace because through his sacrifice on the cross, he achieved reconciliation between God and humanity, and he conquered sin and death. This is peace. His disciples needed this peace first and foremost because after the Master was arrested and condemned to death, they fell into dismay and fear. Jesus appears among them alive, and in showing the wounds, Jesus wanted to preserve his wounds in his glorious body, gives peace as the fruit of his victory. But that evening, the Apostle Thomas was not present. Apprised of this extraordinary event, skeptical at the testimony of the other apostles, he demands to personally verify the truth of what they assert. 8 days later, just as today, the apparition is repeated. Jesus confronts Thomas's disbelief, inviting him to touch his wounds. They are the sources of peace because they are the sign of the immense love of Jesus, who defeated the forces hostile to man, sin and death. He invites him to touch the wounds. It is a lesson for us, as if Jesus were to tell all of us, "If you are not at peace, touch my wounds." Touch Jesus' wounds, which are the many problems, difficulties, persecutions, illnesses of so many suffering people. Are you not at peace? Go. Go to visit someone who is the symbol of Jesus' wounds. Touch Jesus' wounds. Mercy flows from those wounds. That is why today is a Sunday of mercy. A saint used to say that Jesus' crucified body is like a bundle of mercy which reaches each of us through his wounds. All of us need mercy, as we know. Let us draw near to Jesus and touch his wounds in our suffering brothers and sisters. Jesus' wounds are a treasure. Mercy flows from them. Let us be courageous and touch Jesus' wounds. With these wounds, he stands before the Father. He reveals them to the Father as if to say, "Father, this is the price. These wounds are what I paid for my brothers and sisters." With his wounds, Jesus intercedes before the Father. He gives us mercy if we draw near, and he intercedes for us. Do not forget Jesus' wounds. The second gift that the risen Jesus brings to his disciples is joy. The evangelist recounts that the disciples were glad when they saw the Lord. And there is also a verse in Luke's version that says that they disbelieved for joy. We too, perhaps, when something incredible, beautiful has happened, might say, "I cannot believe it. This is not true." This is how the disciples were. They disbelieved for joy. This is the joy that Jesus brings us. If you are sad, if you are not at peace, look to Jesus crucified. Look to the risen Jesus. Look at his wounds and receive that joy. And then, in addition to peace and joy, Jesus also brings the gift of mission to the disciples. He says to them, "As the Father has sent me, even so I sent you." Jesus' resurrection is the beginning of a new dynamism of love, capable of transforming the world with the presence of the Holy Spirit. This second Sunday of Easter, we are invited to approach Christ with faith, opening our heart to peace, joy, and the mission. But let us not forget Jesus' wounds, because from them come peace, joy, and the strength for the mission.